I just tried recording this and it didn't work. So I'm just gonna redo this recording really quickly because I think it's something really important that I really desire to talk about. So this month is Mental Health Month, and I'm really passionate about mental health. I'm really passionate in believing that we can all heal. And so I just wanted to mention 5 different things that really helped me in my healing journey and wanted to share a little bit about my journey. I have been diagnosed with CPTSD, clinical anxiety, clinical depression. I also have been diagnosed with Mia and Anna. I'm not allowed to say those words on here, but I just wanted to share that. Both things I've been an outpatient for. I've been an outpatient for trying to myself, and I'm just really open about this because I remember feeling so lonely in my journey, and I felt like I was in a dark room that I just couldn't escape out of, and that I was just doomed to for the rest of my life. And I just felt very intensely caged up in my pain and very alone. And so I just want people to know they're not alone, and that there's so many options of things that can help you, whether they're free, whether they're not free. There's so many things that can help you. So the number one thing that helps me the most is therapy. I love my therapist. I used to go to therapy twice a week, then once a week. Now I go every 2 weeks. I love therapy so much. Once you connect to a therapist on a deep level, you truly feel so held, and you don't feel ashamed. You don't feel guilty. You should be feeling hyped up and supported when you go to a therapist. And if you don't have that experience, if you feel like it's not meeting you out and bringing up a lot more stress versus not stress, then you should reconsider your therapist. If you are in British Columbia, I'm going to tag my therapist down below. Her clinic is amazing. I love her. I wish there was less shame talking about therapy, because I genuinely think it can help anyone, whether you have big trauma, small trauma. I just think it can be really helpful to see a therapist, you know? Number 2, somatic therapy. So some of my favorite somatic therapies are breathwork and then movement, different movement types. So I'm going to talk about breathwork first. I took a course called the Being Method a few years ago, and it's changed my life for the better in so many ways. First of all, the owner of the course, the person who created it, her name's MJ. She is amazing. She is so open. She's so supportive. It literally feels like you're being held by Mother Mary or something. I love Mother Mary, so yeah, I love her so much. I am so grateful. She has been such a support system for me in her course and as a mentor. Generally, she has her course, but then she also has a breathwork portal called the Being Method portal, and it is so amazing. There's so many varieties of breathworks. There's some gentle ones, there's journaling sessions, there's workshops you have the capabilities to attend if you want to. There's just so many amazing gems in that program or in the app. It's through Teachable, but it's amazing. I love it so much. I still use it every day, even though I've done her course and can do my own breath work. I love listening to her. I find it so soothing, and I always feel so much peace wash over my body after I do her breath work. And I love her so much. She's so amazing. She's so inspiring. Her and her husband, they're both just so inspiring, the way they storytell, share their stories shamelessly, and are open to supporting other people. So I'm going to tag her below because I believe right now she's doing a month for free if you send her a message. So I really want anyone and everyone to benefit from this because it has helped me so much, and I really think it could help anyone. It helps you so much being able to move those heavier emotions out of the body. And sometimes you don't even know what emotions you're really feeling. And being in a somatic therapy form that feels really sustainable and digestible and supportive can really help you move those emotions and dissolve some stagnant stuff that's stuck in your body and makes you feel all icky and stuck in it, you know? I always feel very open-hearted and just expensive afterwards. So that's my second form of therapy that's really helped me. Number 3, I love somatic movement. Somatic movement means just very mindful movement. Let me, explain it a little bit more. The way I would describe that is when you're doing something, being extremely present and breathing through it, being so present that you feel where your body's desiring to move or not move, and being able to be in flow with your body and just giving it the space and the love that it needs, you know, just giving it space. I feel like we're living in such a structured and linear society that doing more undulant and like flowy movement is not common for us. When I first did my first dancing class, I literally was like so stuck. I like could not move my body. And now that I do somatic therapy all the time and somatic movement all the time, I call it slither somatics, it's changed my whole life. And my friend Luna, she has her own online studio. It's called Body Poetry. She's amazing. She has taught workshops all over the world. She is such an incredible yoga instructor and dancer. Her first love was ballet, and she's just so amazing. The way she talks about yoga and how it's healing, and again, just very digestible. Like, there's so many different options on her website, and I feel like I can probably get you guys like a discount code if you'd like. But yeah, just message me if you're interested in that. I'm gonna tag her down below. She's amazing. You can also send her any messages. She's so supportive and loving, and yeah, she's just like the sweetest little fairy. I highly recommend looking at doing her classes because they're super gentle. And even if you think you're not flexible and you can't do yoga, trust me, you're able to do it. The way she explains everything, it is so digestible. You will feel like a yogi in like a week. Seriously, take my word for it. And then number 4 for my favorite therapies is nature. Getting outside in nature really helps me. Whenever I wake up and I'm like feeling a feeling of, I feel stuck. I just feel compressed and like pressure and just a little bit of anxiety come up. The first thing I will do is like wash my face, brush my teeth, tongue scrape, and then I'll go outside. And I won't look at my phone. I'll have my phone on me. Sometimes I'll listen to some gentle music, or I'll listen to affirmations, or if I'm like feeling really upbeat, I'll listen to a podcast. I'll habit stack. But usually if I have a lot of stress coming up in my body, I will be doing my walks silently and connecting with nature, thanking the trees. It sounds so woo-woo and so crazy, but believe me, when you find gratitude for your eyesight, your senses, being able to walk around and explore those senses and connecting to nature, it is so life-changing. So gratitude and nature are really, really, really big for me. And number 5 is psychedelic therapy. So anyone who knows me knows I've been in the psychedelic realm for quite some time. I love psychedelics. I started out psychedelics years ago. I would say probably like 5 years ago was the first time I really did psychedelics. I did like a heavier mushroom trip. It changed my life. And also from that moment on, I've never approached psychedelics from like the party perspective. I've always approached it with so much respect, so much just consciousness and openness, but very intentionally, as in like, okay, like I love psychedelics, but I do not take them to like party. I want to take them to be more in my body, be more in flow, be more connected, be more open. And it also depends. But after I did my first trip, I was on a microdosing schedule, which the brand I'm going to tag down below, I don't know if they have a TikTok actually, but I have a discount code for them. Their names are Hey Zero, and they're amazing. They are Toronto based. They're a Canadian company, very beautiful company, very ethical, very caring towards the environment and towards functionality, and I love them. They have chocolates, they also have pills, and they also have a microdosing schedule. They're very open to talk to. I mean, you can ask them any questions and they're so willing to help you figure out your microdosing schedule. And yeah, I do suggest, if you are going to have a microdosing schedule, to talk to your therapist about this. The reason for it being is if you're just starting in your healing journey, it's not good to just dive right into psychedelics. I was doing therapy for a while before I ever did that. So anyways, I love psychedelics. I love mushrooms. I used to be nicknamed the mushroom fairy. So yeah, these are just some things that have really helped support me on my healing journey. But just remember, it all starts with you. If you're feeling alone, please send me a DM. Like, I really never want anyone to feel alone on this journey. And I just want to say, it does get better. I promise you. I love you.